Next, we'll try a few examples using the vocabulary from our last video and also add in just another vocabulary term. So we've got 4 examples here, and we want to name them based on the type, the degree, and the leading coefficient. So I'm going to make a little bit of a table here where I'm going to have the type, which was part A, and then the degree, which was part B, and then the leading coefficient, which was part C, just to sort of organize my work here. Remember that the type is either based on how many terms it is, so it's either monomial, binomial, trinomial, or above that we'd say just a polynomial with 4 terms, polynomial with 5 terms. And if we go through and look at the questions in front of us, we have 1 term for 8x. That makes this one a monomial. Number 2 has 2 terms, 10x minus 5. That makes this one a binomial. Number 3 has 3 terms, x squared, negative 4x, and positive 4. That makes this one a trinomial. And number 4 is also a binomial, negative 24 and negative x cubed. The degree, recall, is the degree of the highest degree of all of the monomial terms. So you're looking at exponents to find that out. So for 8x, that's like an x to the 1, so that has degree 1. And we call that linear. Number 2 also has a degree 1. It's another x to the first, so that's also linear and has degree 1. Number 3, the highest degree is the 2 here, so that's degree 2, and we call that quadratic. And number 4, the highest exponent is a 3. So for degree 3, we call that cubic. Remember, degree 4 would be quartic, and anything above that we don't have a special name for that we're going to use, so we're just going to say degree 5, degree 6, and so on. Alright, and then letter C is finding the leading coefficient. Remember, to find the leading coefficient, you have to go back to the term that you used to find the degree of the polynomial, and then you're looking for the coefficient of that particular term. So for 8x to the first, the number in front of the x to the first is the 8, so that's degree 8. For the 10x to the first, the number in front of x to the first is the 10, so that one is degree 10. X squared, that's like a 1x squared. Remember, if there is no number written in front, then it's a 1. And for our last one, be a little bit careful here. Take the sign as well, so the number in front of the x cubed is a negative 1. One last vocabulary term for you here, and that is the word like term. Like terms are terms that have the same variable parts. So if we look at 2x and negative 7x, they both have an x part. So they're like terms. It doesn't matter that the coefficients are different. It's the variable parts we're looking at. Also, x squared and 4x squared. That has the same variable part. A counter example might be, say, if I had something like 1x cubed and 2x to the 4th. Those are not like terms because even though they both have x's, the first one is degree 3 and the second one is degree 4. They have to have the same exponent part. So here's a list of terms. 3a squared b, 4ab squared, 3ab, and negative 5ab squared. If we want to find the ones that are like terms, we're looking for the variable part to be exactly the same. That would be the 4ab squared and the negative 5ab squared. They both have and AB squared.